Usher is Malik. So we do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Don't vote more than once. That's voting for us.
Get in there. That's what the algorithm. You can believe that.
One time I had dunked on real quick. Y'all not gonna keep doing that to people of my generation. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. That's not that.
I think it's the I ain't gonna do it, but I think it's the ad-lib when you first start your song. I don't know, cause like right now, currently the past like month, I've been listening to a whole bunch of Migos. I don't know why, but
Okay, we're gonna move on to Morgan. Go ahead.
let me think about it.
He didn't watch the artist who was actually their song.
Hold on, say that again.
No,
I can't think of a song where Drake has been a feature and he didn't watch the actual artist that was on the song.
Everything he does with Future is the main artist. Life is good, Future. You listen to that.
I can see by the look in your eyes that that's not where you want him to head with this debate. But why would Future every day? Why would he? I gotta welcome him back, man. Welcome back to Labwork Podcast. Today we got a very interesting episode. I'll just say
you
that.
started with Life is Good though. That's what you went with that feature.
The whole.
You think he did?
What a time to be alive.
You saying that Drake bodied
No.
Future on?
No.
That's his argument. I'm saying.
I'm saying Future over Drake because he said he couldn't name anything, and I was like,
Okay, so you're saying Future bodied Drake on that song.
Here we go, guys. This is the first.
Future
This is the first track.
Drake on like
This is the first track in their argument for Chris Brown. No guidance.
hey, Drake though. No slight to Drake.
But let them do what they do.
It's so long for niggas so cheap, being flex so deep, the sex so deep. You got it, girl, you got it.
Okay.
That's a bop. That's a bop.
I mean, it's a bop.
Let me ask something first. Wait, play your song last year.
Whoever's playing that, we're talking the next 10 years to see if that's the song that's being played. So what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do first.
Look how you just
What I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna go to Usher B side.
Go ahead.
It's the B side,
Yeah.
and we'll play it in comparison to what we just played.
Okay, go ahead.
Real talk, just plays. The last word she said
That's the last word she said to me.
Yeah, she was still here.
Man, talk that.
I would say you A&R.
That's all. I'm just.
Yeah,
I know.
The demographic of his fans
They're
drastically
40 and above.
Big 40 and above. I'm talking about big 401ks.
40 and above.
So I'm not 40. we also
ARP
got to be 50 to get an AARP card. And
big senior citizen discount. What y'all? You still take?
all right. So let's say, what do y'all want to get into next with Chris Brown?
Let me see.
We go a little yo. We got that top of mind. Yo.
So why don't we go? I can't say the word. They ain't loyal. The girls ain't loyal.
Oh yeah.
I don't know that we're gonna have that queued up and edited version.
Gotcha. But that is very solid. That's a good, very solid.
But we know what that song is.
That's a very good solid.
Loyal is
These ladies ain't loyal.
no, I know what it is for me.
Stop
So
singing.
Y'all,
Stop.
that ain't my gift.
yeah, that was what it sounds like is more me. Let's get into we'll get into some more Usher. We'll go in just a second. Y'all go ahead. Talk about Chris
Who
Brown.
do you think are the best features? As in they are the feature of the song.
Oh, Chris Brown for sure. Cause
I'm glad what song that was great that Usher was a feature?
Love in this club.
What?
Man.
They play that in the clubs.
I mean, it's Beyonce and Jeezy on there. I mean, you said
I'm glad you said that. So he got bodied by Beyonce and Jay-Z on that song.
no, definitely did not.
and Jeezy.
Definitely did not. Definitely did not. But here we go. We're gonna get into it.
Oh yeah.
What was Usher doing at 7 o'clock?
Driving in the truck.
I appreciate you. My man. I
Get so much TV though, bro. Me too.
I told you I'm on the fence about it. I'm on the fence about it because I remember both, bro. I remember both. Like
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying this argument is literally like a whole.
But that's what I'm saying. His demographic is like.
Let's get into
range.
let's get into one more. We can put it to bed. We'll,
All right.
we'll have them talk in the comments. We'll put up. I'll tell you what we'll do.
Go ahead.
We can actually put up a good 4 for 4. We can put that in the comments. Put up 4 Usher songs, 4 Chris Brown songs. We'll let them vote.
I really think we should do the categories because you can't tell me that Usher had better features than Chris Brown.
So again, like that sounds like a crutch. I'm just talking about
It's not a
music.
crutch.
I'm just talking about music.
That's
Let's just
that's
put up-
part of the music, though. That's what I'm saying.
Because I was looking at that Look at Michelle right there.
So even
That's fire. And there's multiple features on there, and he definitely is one of them up there.
and what are we getting into next?
Go ahead. Let's give me that.
And plus for like a little retro throwback.
I
Wall to
feel like
wall.
I'm arguing the Michael Jordan argument. Like there's no change in mind, bro. This man literally,
What are we getting into next?
when he leaves here, he gonna listen to probably 8 stuff.
Look at this, man, bro. That ain't trying to be funny. This one, you can't be the way to do it to replace it. Took it back to 2005.
By the way, that's one of his top 4 most streamed songs and most popular songs. So again, I'm gonna say
For every middle schooler going through it, put that on there. That's your playlist right there, big dog. Your heartbreak. That's it.
and that's the best way to put it. And like I said, let's leave it at that, man. What we got next?
We don't. Yeah, we gotta figure out the 4 songs for the top.
We'll get into the 4 songs. Let's get into our. We'll get that offline.
I got you.
Let's get into our next.
We gotta put a each break in. Yeah. Yeah, before anybody get this.
You definitely got. If you got your AARP card, you in this line. If you still got your life,
None of our listeners even know what the card is that you're talking about, Morty. It's what's so crazy. Like, matter of fact, I would be willing to say that most of their parents don't even know what that is yet.
That's great. So that means the only person going to vote Usher is Malik. So we do that. Yeah, we'll do that. Don't vote more than once. That's voting for us.
I get it. That's what the algorithm. You can believe that. I will create 50 dummy accounts.
All right, Casey.
That's why Elon Musk ain't buying Twitter.
And I'm commenting. No, that's hard. That Usher right there, that's hard.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, let's actually get into a real topic.
So how do we feel about NIL deals and the future of college recruitment?
I think it's tough
How so?
because how do you sell that as a coach in recruiting? Like we're gonna find a way to give you this much money. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't think it's that though. I don't think it's we're gonna give you this money. I feel like now the doors have opened. The playing field is like a lot more level. Things are a lot more even. If we look in the Jackson State situation, literally you have a Hall of Fame coach who didn't have the institutional funding to bring in these top recruits, but now you don't need that funding. Now the players, they already have a following out the wazoo before they even get there.
it's gonna make coaches coach. Then you have to be a great coach to get the players and then to win.
See, I still disagree on both of those, and this is why. So Alabama is always going to have access to more resources, no matter NIL or not. Nick Saban owns Mercedes-Benz. He has a wheelhouse of friends. They now have a wheelhouse of recruits who have come through the program. I shouldn't even say recruits. They're now pros who make millions and millions of dollars and have connections all over the globe. So they can still pump more money into what it is that they need to do to get kids to Alabama. In Jackson State's case, you've got Dion, who is prime. Prime has accesses to things that people at Albany State are not going to, or at Howard are not going to, because their coach is not Coach Prime. So yeah, with Dion, it helps, and I don't even know with him, it's still not gonna level it out because he doesn't have the access to the stuff that Alabama's gonna have.
But even at like TSU, where there's Eddie George, or you go to Grambling State, where there's I forget his name, Kostasinsi.
Yeah. So you're saying it's pretty much it's gonna fall down to coach's name and what they can.
Hugh Jackson.
Because all people y'all named are like big name people.
That is a small, like, that's the anomaly is what I'm saying. Like the rest of the black colleges, if we're talking specifically HBCUs, and does it level out the playing field? Exactly, because the rest of them don't have the name recognition. If Prime calls you, like, yeah, what can we do? Like, let's make it.
People that's going there for no money. They're walking, like big time recruits are walking on there because they want that opportunity.
Do you think it makes the one and done go away? Because now you're getting the money, you don't have to.
Well, one and done is only in basketball. With football wise, I guess you have to stay to 3.
Way, cause now you don't have to worry about like, oh, I gotta get up out of here and get this money. Now you're just getting it in college.
I think so. I think that it does have a little bit more of a longevity effect. Just so that way they can still kind of still work towards getting a degree and not being so reliant on I got to go to the NFL just to make yeah, or to feed myself, like to even eat. So that's where I think like it does do like it gives tremendous benefits to the athlete. But there is a level of responsibility that comes with that because some people do get these big checks and they don't have those personal finance classes like they should or courses in high school for them to actually take what they have, manage it, and grow it. So
And I think that's where you can, what we were talking about a second ago, that's where there is some benefit for smaller schools because now you do have money like what you were just saying about eating. That's a common misconception. At the Power Fives and major Division Ones, you're gonna trust me. They eat better than we eat on a regular basis. Trust me. Yeah, they're
so
super nice and they're eating good quality food. But I think at a school that does not have the chefs and can't go get a steak on a regular basis. Okay, now I got steak money. I can just go pull up. But I think on the other side of that is some kids just don't like school. You know what I mean? With those one, if we're talking one of duns.
I wonder, does it make practice more, I guess, competitive? Because like you gotta get the playing time to get seen and get the money, so to make it, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a I don't that's I think that's a part that nobody thinks about. Like now you gotta come in, yeah. See, now you gotta come in and you actually gotta like work, yeah, to get the plays,
you got to earn that money. You got to earn your check.
to get the notice. You know what I'm saying? So now you gotta practice. You can't be like, oh, whatever. I'm out. I'm out.
Present, you got to show up. Yeah.
You gotta like
Yeah,
go get.
and again, I think that's where small schools benefit because I mean, at Alabama, and I know we keep referencing them, whatever Power Five you want to reference in football since that's where we started. I think automatically at Alabama, I'm gonna get dog walks today if I don't come practice hard. But somewhere else where it may not be the case, it might be okay. Maybe I'm just trying to show these people at Pep Boys that I can ball so we can do something together and I can get a deal. But I think the bigger schools, you already got that because I mean, naturally, if I'm going against another 5-star in practice every day, if I don't come, it's gonna be bad anyway.
Or your spot gets taken. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
How to get agents now or no?
I don't know.
Yeah, no agent. Yeah.
Okay, so that's also tough. Cause now you gotta,
You're managing that yourself.
yeah, you gotta.
Like, I feel like they bring speakers in and stuff like that. Like at the I'm not sure. Like I'm not on every college campus, so I don't know who actually does that. But I feel like they do. Or at least they should bring some guys in and be like, hey, you are a brand now. Okay. Yeah. So like you are a brand now. You kind of have to move accordingly. Like you gotta post this amount, or you have to post this certain type of content. Like if a brand gives you clothing, like Jake Wood will say, like if a brand gives you clothing, yeah, I'll post it if it's fire. So but like that's a level of responsibility you have now. So it's not something like, oh, I'll post it when I feel like. It's like no,
End of that, like he said, now it'll be companies who just say, "Hey, here's the money, put the clothes on." You might roll with something. And again, that's a young decision. Like, is it worth this $500 to put on this that's gonna make me look like a clown, or is it worth this endorsement? Who they may have bad business or do bad business, and people see them as a bad company, and I'm doing it for a check. That's where, like you said, the maturity comes in of having that company, having people in place to be like, yeah, the money's good, but like, let's think about this look from 5 years when you get to it.
Another mental part of it. Now you have to be a pro at 17.
that's tough.
You can't just like, I'm gonna go do this and go do something stupid. They might their money's gone. Now you know what I'm saying?
That's why I'm saying like people have already like athletes have already developed their following before they even get there though. So in a way, they're kind of already.
Not really though, because at high school you can still do what you want. You're not getting paid for anything.
That's true.
And Don talked about that. Don Staley at South Carolina. I was listening to one of her podcasts. Shout out to her. She does super dope stuff. Just one of my favorite coaches in general. But she was saying that
They're on a roll over there.
they are. She has individual meetings with her players and parents, and talks to her players once a week about their social media. Like
He had a segment on Breakfast Club, and she spoke on that. Yeah.
yeah, followed it up on there. Yeah, and was just talking about okay, you say that you're Asia Wilson and you want to do X, Y, and Z, but you're on here doing this. Like, how does this line up with what you're trying to do and who you say you are? So, like you said, I mean, it's just a lot of I can't imagine. Well, number one, y'all talk about me being old all the time. Like, all we there was Facebook and MySpace, but Facebook you had to have a college URL. A lot of people don't even remember that when Facebook first came out. So like you had to have a college URL to even be on Facebook. When-
Facebook. Okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking MySpace because I had a MySpace at in sixth grade, in fifth grade.
No, you any it was that was the Wild Wild West. You top friends, whatever. But
The blinged out Bugs Bunny joint, all that. About the playlist, as soon as you click on it, it's there.
yeah, and
30 minutes on that page to make it look good.
Real talk, you get it. That's your personality back there. On MySpace, you could put any that was.
I didn't have one.
Oh, where?
kind of skipped that.
I was definitely fifth grade, sixth
It's in okay.
grade, sixth grade. I was on that.
Wow.
Friends every day. Going crazy. I mean, my milk. She didn't give me the milk today. He was tripping on my seat. Hey, you at number 6.
You gonna be friends today?
Yeah.
All right.
But like,
Really,
That was like the first social media.
really closing that point though, I think like the biggest thing is it allows young athletes to plan for after sports, right? So it gives you that blueprint on what you're going to do and what that can look like, and really starting to build those companies. Because now, I mean, it's a big word and we use it all the time too. I mean, passion to brand is art, even our slogan, but you have to be a brand, and that starts really early. Yeah.
Really hone in and focus. Everybody's talking about mental stuff now, but now because like I said, you coming from high school, now you're a pro because you got money now.
But now I like it so much because they were already doing pro stuff without the dollar figures.
I'm saying, but it's a
'Cause they were already having to deal with the press and they were already having to do these obligations.
something that's sideways in the press. I can just take that check easy, and then you like, you know what I'm saying?
So before you say something messed up in the media, now you just out of there.
Though, like you got to spend it for a couple games, and that's a slap on the wrist, and you come back. You're not.
And even depending on what you say, like it's this deep now, Morgan. So like if I say that I'm rolling with this group of people and this group of people is tied to this this party, this the party system, Republican, Democrat. If I say something they're tied to them, then people will then build a big thing and say, hey,
You don't have to go that deep. Go far back. What's one thing you tweeted 3 years ago? Do you remember? You don't. Somebody would find it. Somebody would find it and then post it, and you're done. You know what I'm saying? That's superficial. Like it's when the check comes in, you can like sneeze wrong, and I'm like, all right, yeah, nope.
I see what you said.
and that's a great way of looking at it. And I'm presenting it that way because I have no idea what I would have tweeted. Yeah, now I mean I'm an adult 3 years ago, so it wouldn't have been anything wild. But if you would have asked me at 20, what I put on Facebook 3, you know what I mean? Yeah, we might try to go scrub that wall real quick.
I said that.
And I definitely I don't even write like that. That's that couldn't have been me.
I must have been going through something.
Right.
That check, we would take that back. See what I'm saying? So it's like I see what you're saying, but it's like you gotta think. You weren't thinking before the money came, and the money came. They go find it.
Yeah.
Come from 5,000 to 0 in 2 days. So I mean,
True, especially with me at that age, that kind of money. I'm telling you right now, boy. Give me a size 12 and everything. I'm hitting hey, I'm hitting 615 kicks. What y'all got in the 12? We got about 12. Hey, I need all of them.
I need that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because honestly, I just saw some of the more heat that you just posted, and it's like heat. I'm talking about outside 100 degrees.
When you came in, I saw your feet today. I was like, man, he could have.
Shout out to Vans. Vans, work with me. Work with me. Work with me.
They don't want to do that.
you sound like a hater. You sound like a big hater.
Like, no, we can do that.
Kudos.
Another hot topic right now. Well, I know we're just rapping, but Rudy Gobert, and I mean, just is he is he a top 5 center? And what are your thoughts on Minnesota? How does that work? Like, what's
I'm taking that check. You gonna take Minnesota to the championship? I'm gonna need that check. That check gonna bounce, bro. They know what? What do you mean? How?
So you don't.
I don't think you can. Him alone? No, I don't think you can.
But it's not him
alone? Like, let's look at that projected starting lineup.
Didn't really show up in the playoffs like he should have. Then you also have Young Bull, AE out there. Shout out to Anthony Edwards, UGA. How about them dogs?
Oh, the nicknames you just gave him, he doesn't go by any of those. He goes by Ant-Man. Like, I don't. You said you also. You said
The Young Bull.
You said it like y'all. Yeah, I got a previous relationship with him. The family nigga. The family.
AE, I thought American Eagle. Bro. I was like, what?
Um, and then D'Lo, he's there. It's a solid group.
But like, what if one of them get hurt? He has.
Go like they had to.
Yes.
But I feel like do y'all feel like he fits their scheme though of what they're actually trying to do?
I
Last year, I don't think so because I feel like they went like running a little bit and spread it out. He's more of a on the block, set a pick.
Because Cat does not. It looks like Cat does not. He doesn't want anything to do with the post. Like he looks
smoke for real.
nothing in the past.
True, but
I saw like last playoffs where he came down and like rushed to pull up three like on the left wing or something like that, and I was like, why would you force that shot like you did? Like it looked like he was trying to go bucket for bucket. But if you have Rudy Gobert down there, even getting like tap rebounds and just pushing it out,
and you playing 5 on 4.5 because he's not really that big of an offensive threat.
Who else plays two bigs? I'm just asking questions. I don't know. Like maybe y'all can't think of somebody. Is there anybody else in the league who currently plays legitimate footers? Like Karl Anthony Towns, they're gonna listen to 6'11". He's a footer, and so is Rudy. So who else plays two footers like that?
I mean, if didn't Cousins just play on the Lakers right with AD or no?
I'm talking current, like somebody that they would.
I don't think there's anybody that play 2 footers. There's usually a 1 footer.
with Giannis right now.
Two bigs. Well, they've got the Thunder is a little different because all their guys are hybrids.
Like they,
All they like even their point guard is 6'8". Giddy is 6'8". Like I mean they, well, and then you got Shea who played. What I guess they kind of combo guards, but
Yeah,
it's gonna be a starter. And then the other kid, yeah. The other young guy.
kind of go off of 10. Chet, did y'all see him playing this summer league?
Saw him shoot 74%.
The blocks, bro.
I didn't see the 74%.
I did see the one like Dirk. I did see
The one that like it was really like, huh? What like that?
Very coast to coast. Not even always the bucket. He called it. Gave a little man a little headsy. Yeah,
Right there. Yeah, he's like
6'11", I think. 7 foot.
7'1". Yeah, he's 7'1". So if they
Friend I talked to, and I told him like on his draft day, I think what he said, that he's gonna be best player in the league by that's better than LeBron. I was like, give him maybe a year or two. He can be up. He gonna be up there. He gonna be better, but he gonna be up there because
that's tough. Because who are we? Like that would be passing up a lot of young guys who are gonna be in their prime. Like
I think he'll be. I give him top 7. He'd be up there with like, cause he reminds me of kind of a KD. I'm not gonna lie to you.
KD too. Saw him tweet at
Man, does he have that?
7. He kind of models his game after KD.
Can you? Because KD is different. Like his repertoire, like his bag is deep.
So I hear you. I understand what you're saying. I challenge you to go watch on YouTube. Just go watch that game he played in summer league.
Okay.
Not like because I don't like putting unrealistic expectations on people. So I'm not gonna like I don't even.
Okay, see, I get he has the frame. I get he's the tall. I get it.
For me, it's straight play style. I think it's. I can't compare it to anybody else.
So if I had to, and it goes against everything I like to do. But if I had to put players together to say who Chet reminds me of right now, it would be a mixture of KD and Dirk, like, but more of in a Dirk vein. Like I gotta see him more. Like KD's handle is super underrated. Like the long body crossover and the stuff that he gets into. Like I would have to see him do that because KD. What you say? What's up?
I'm talking about the.
Everybody has a crossover, but you going that long and
It's
that fast.
but it's still and he keep it tight, and then he can come back behind the back or between the legs.
You know, at any time he's gonna get a clear look at the rim. He's 6'11".
He worked on in his training on his practice, but I give it maybe 2 years to be more of a KD vein than a Dirk.
Put it on the floor and everything. Because I will say that when KD first came into the league with the super,
Yeah, I think it looked like
he wasn't putting it on the floor. He'll tell you that like it was catch and shoots or catching in my spot. Let me go up over a guy. He wasn't facing you. Exactly. He wasn't facing you up and doing all of that. So I mean, it's early. I hate to put expectations like that, but I can see what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go check that out though, because I did see the blocks. I was like, yo, he actually is like really protecting the paint. So
Shot
Like I'm talking like
shot like 5 threes.
Okay. I was just about to say, if I could go 75%, you taking 3-4 layups.
He had 15 or 17 points.
Okay.
Oh, so that's you're shooting a good bit off of that. Yeah, I was like, okay, I see. See what you're talking about.
Ooh, and I was like, I was one of those because I got to see him a little bit, like watching the EYBL and stuff just from a distance, and I was like, man, I don't. This is not gonna translate. Got the Gonzaga doing his thing, and then now for a summer league game, it's not NBA guys yet, So that
That's what you gotta keep in mind. It's not really the guys you're gonna like.
Because Lonzo ball out, like ball out in the summer league. I was gonna say he did still ball out, but yeah.
let me say, Laker Nation, we would love to have him back right now. Lonzo turned into. I mean, now he's not. I mean, their dad is their dad.
Go back.
Go back.
I think he stays at the Bulls with DeMar or and Levine and all them.
It's the best fit right now.
For sure.
They were balling at the end of the year. Like they were legit. Like before he got hurt, they were on a tear.
Bad part of his game though. I think he gets hurt kind of a lot, but other than that,
So Steph when he first got in the league, he had terrible ankle problems. It straightened itself out.
I mean, but he do wear boots on his shoes, so the ankle braces are thick.
Those are probably like actually like medically prescribed ankle braces or type.
I'm saying, but those are thick ankle braces.
Those are
Yeah. Well, let's pause for the calls for a second. Shout out to our sponsors, Unscripted, as always. Dope streetwear. One time I had dunked on.
Poland food? Yeah, y'all gotta try that. How we gonna try Poland? How?
Hey man, welcome back. Shout out to our sponsors, man. We in here kicking it today. It's just the three of us. Dope episode. Just having a chance to just really just chop it up. Watch these boys in the little verses earlier. Yeah.
cap. That's the most cap. That's more cap than what you got on your head right there, boss.
So what's up, man?
I'm not gonna get in with you. Like I said, we're gonna let them.
The 4-pack is gonna be fuego.
I'm on the fence, but you got to give C Breezy, man, his credit.
Here's what I would say. Here's what I. So all right. Yeah, all right. Hear me out. Chris Brown, in my opinion, is one of the top 5 most talented artists to ever walk the planet, from top to bottom. From his ability, a lot of people don't know this. He's even an artist. Like he can draw. Like from being able to do graffiti, to draw, to dance, to sing, to rap, to do everything that he does. He's in my opinion, one of the most.
And he can hoop.
Yeah.
Come to the dog.
Do all of that stuff. My thing, and I probably do have a little bias towards Usher because of this nostalgia and just what that meant. I think that Usher has in his repertoire 10 to 15 songs that you'll be able to play forever. That just you can play at any time. You could play wedding, you could play any type of situation that you need, you could play. I don't feel like Chris has that same 12 to 15. Now, what he does have is 200 songs that go. That you could play, you could set off a stadium and he could do whatever and play for whatever, how long. So I think what you said, I know we were joking earlier, but for real, like I think you would have to look at it from two different. Are we doing this in an arena with a certain group of people?
Exactly.
Like, what does that look like and what do we call it?
But I feel like though Chris Brown could be on that '90s Millennium tour.
Actually, do y'all think the conversation we're having is too early? Cause he's still in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But so is Usher.
but yeah, but he took a step back. Let's not say he's out here throwing like albums every summer. Like,
Because he's got a residency in Vegas and he plays his old stuff and does all of that. And yeah,
we're a little too early in Chris Brown's career to actually have this conversation.
long enough, man. Like that stuff was coming out in early 2000s.
Yeah.
Like his early music, like his first '05 is Run It and all of that stuff. That's a long time.
But Usher has a whole like literally like 2 or 3 catalogs before 2005.
So like in the next 10 years that would catch him up,
Yes.
does he put out 10 songs that we can play forever?
Yeah.
I don't know that
He has at least 3, so I feel like at least 3 to 4. So he's already halfway there.
It's a hot take. I got to throw it out there. Our producer sent it to us. I got to throw it out there. Wayne or Eminem?
Yeah, I'm definitely going Lil Wayne.
Definitely going.
This no. And this is
Hold on.
What is your answer, Wayne or Eminem?
let me start this. Let me start with this.
Yo.
Lil Wayne is a top 3 rapper to ever do it, and this is why. This is why.
Sugarcoat. I don't want the sugarcoat.
Oh, wait. Because I have one question when you finish this. Go ahead.
Eminem is not in the top 3. He's not in the top. He's not.
You say
He's not in the top 8 for me, honestly. And this is why. He has maybe one classic album, in my opinion, and no replay value. You have never been in a situation where somebody was like, and if you have, actually, we'll talk about that off camera because we know what situation you were in. Hey, yo, throw that Eminem on. So
up my seaport. With my seaport.
queued up.
I'm playing Eminem.
But all jokes aside, Eminem is like lyricist, cold, like lyrical miracle, can rhyme and stuff. There's no replay value to his music. That's why I said it like that. Lyrical miracle. It's gonna be stuff like that. It's not a lot of replay value to the music. This is why I say Wayne, and this is why I think that Wayne is overlooked and should be in anybody's top 3. He made at the height of his career, smoking hot, as hot as any artist of all time. He literally like took a back seat so that Drake and Nicki could go do what they do, and you would have to say, and I'm just talking about artists.
Quadruple.
Are they a top 50 artists? Both of them top 50 artists in any genre of all time?
So yeah.
By numbers, just impacting what they've done. So he made the way for them to go when he was like, Wayne was on everybody's, every feature.
Had the Carter 4 even dropped?
No, that's way this we talking. This is Carter 3 Wayne.
Yeah.
No, because Carter 4 that's like my favorite album. Carter 4 is fantastic.
That's your favorite in the series of the Carters.
Well, I mean, like I get like the older like 3s and the 2, because I do remember like Fireman and all that, because those was hot. But my favorite is Carter 4. Yeah.
Okay, your favorite. I can respect you saying your favorite. Yeah.
Okay, you got him top 3. Who's 1, 2?
J Nas. And
I'm putting in my like I'm inserting in my top 5 Andre 3 Stacks.
Andre 3 Stacks. 3 Stacks.
I can respect it.
I like that one.
I can respect it.
Definitely like
He's 1.
He's in the top 5.
Doesn't have a solo album.
That's fine, but
All of his features
No,
don't miss.
I was just saying. Go ahead. All right. Who else?
No, so I do have Jay Nas in there. I am gonna. Yes. Oh, top 3. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Who did you say, Trey?
I like Jay. Honestly, I like Ice Cube by itself, and then Lil Wayne.
Ice Cube is another one who does not get the respect for his lyricism and his impact for what he did, like when he left NWA, like that whole period. Yeah, big shout out to the Big 3 and big shout out to Corey Brewer, who's from right up the road. Corey playing, so yeah,
It's just
a lot of cultural impact there that I feel like you just have to. Oh, I like it. I like it. We got to know. Hey, keep the hot takes coming. Bigger musical impact, Diddy or Birdman?
Diddy, bro.
You say Diddy because of Biggie.
No, not even that. Just his influence, his 112, his reality shows.
Correct. Real quick. Y'all not gonna keep doing that to people of my generation. We're not doing that. That's not that.
112. The fact that I even
That-
112 is solid.
But you threw it out there like a joke. We're not doing. 112 was going platinum with physicals. Where you had to go get physical CDs. We're not doing that.
you actually had to go burn that joint.
Physicals. You had to go in Sam Goody and grab the physical CD and go up to the cashier and then check out.
So wait, so you say Birdman, or what you saying? You saying Birdman?
No, I'm not. I'm asking you.
What was your question?
Why did you go with Diddy?
Yeah.
Because of influence. Like he's still not for the right reason all the time, but he's still relevant now. We ain't heard about Birdman since 13, 14?
Ish, but you hear about Drake every day.
But not a lot of people tie Drake to Birdman though.
True, because of Wayne, but Wayne doesn't get paid without Birdman. So there's a long.
But dude, we're talking as we know this, like history.
Yeah.
The common person, they will not connect Birdman to. They probably won't connect Lil Wayne to Drake. Honestly, if you're young enough, you ain't.
Right. That's crazy to think about, but that's probably all the kids. I would say anybody who's probably 22 or under. It's not gonna connect Wayne to Drake. Wouldn't know that.
You think so?
Sounds
Oh.
but like you got to think about like they don't. It's not a whole lot of tracks with Wayne's or him just being super relevant and being able to tie it back to.
Them two together in public.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Okay.
I didn't think about that.
yeah.
So who'd you go with?
I'm still thinking because I'm so like the North and New York. They try to take everything, especially dealing with like hip hop. I get it, like originate, but the South, man, like when they said the South has something to say, like that, like bruh. So like it's like because I don't want to just be like, oh Diddy, because everybody knows like Diddy, but Birdman, man, like actually put like a ton of people on, like a lot of people. So and plus he's from the South.
Folks too. Allegedly, Diddy wasn't. Allegedly.
I mean, but Birdman and Lil Wayne got into it too about money.
True.
I think he just wanted out of a deal though.
It's a job.
True.
It's a job.
Man, I know I just said all of that, but I would, yeah, I was like, I would have to go because of like the marketing, the Ciroc, the everything that goes into the Bad Boy like brand and everything, and plus I'm not gonna front. I have been listening to a lot of French Montana lately. His newest album
It's
is pretty good.
I don't know why French gets such. I think it's because of his dialect and his tone in there. But I'm with you. Like they dropped last Friday. Right?
Montega, yeah.
Yeah, I've listened to a lot of that. I've listened.
I was talking to my brother and I was like, yo, this sounds like old French. Like I was like, yo, this sounds like I ain't heard this French before. I was like, what?
Cheese, mac and cheese, the mixtapes. Yeah.
I think it's the I ain't gonna do it, but I think it's the ad lib when he first starts his song.
Uh
Okay, you got it. Hey, make sure you play that as a real. I want that on repeat. I'm telling you. I ain't king. I want that on repeat, bro. Okay. Anyways, so yeah. Good, bro. I'm done.
Nah, I mean, that's just like the Jadakiss laugh. I mean, I don't see.
That one too. Hey, you a rover, huh? I got. Yeah.
That sounds, but
So you say something crazy. That's what we hitting.
that was wild. I ain't gonna lie to you. So all right, in that same vein, let's stay there, man. We vibing. So who would be your top rapper from the South ever?
Ever?
Let me ask you this first. When we say, are they solo artists or are they a group?
It's fine. It's fine. You can group. No. So this is what I'm saying. If you say if you go if you say Bun B, then then you can definitely include UGK's records because they did those together. If you say Andre, you definitely include Outkast, their records together.
Let me think about it.
It's just top. Yeah.
Because
Pause on that. Remember.
let me think about it.
No. You're catching on. You're catching on. Yeah.
I don't know, cause like right now, currently, the past like month, I've been listening to a whole bunch of Migos. I don't know why, but
Okay, we're gonna move on to Morgan. Go ahead.
so let me think about it. Because right now I'm biased. I'm real biased.
I'm assuming we're speaking all time.
He said Amigos. So hey, just go. Just
I'm gonna take that hit. It's cool. I'm still alright. It's fine. It's fine. You can cut that out, but don't cut that Jadakiss laugh or that French Montana. Don't do that. You could.
That's funny. That's super funny.
of all time.
Bro, I ain't going back and forth with you.
Football boys in the nighttime.
Bro, I ain't gonna get with you.
Hey man, who you got?
He kind of avoided question.
I don't want to have a repeat answer is my thing because I'm definitely gonna say Andre again for 3 stacks. But I do because I also Ludacris popped in my head too. So like he opened up a whole different door of, like everything. I'm talking about videos, production of those videos, all of that. Yeah, like so.
That time,
Fast and Furious series. I mean,
time get back was that's crazy.
dead serious. Yeah.
Yo, that was crazy for the.
What was it?
Chicken wing and beers or something like that.
That's the album. That's the first one. It's the first one. He's probably got 8 singles off that album. We had to go back and look. We'll look at the.
Think about off one album.
And it's not ever
Really spoken about in that.
No, it's crazy for me because back in the day on the album you only had like 10, maybe 12 songs. That's an album. So you have what probably
the song
is your singles. You don't have to drop another album for another 2 years. You're fine.
Weird. He's and again in that weird vein of where he still had to sell physicals. So to have gone platinum like he was going platinum selling physicals and to have half of your songs also then individually going platinum.
And I think this was hard too to ask about all the time because you got to think it's harder to sell physicals than to go download on your phone.
Yeah.
So your numbers can be way crazier.
I did hear an argument about that. I was listening to another podcast. I can't remember, or otherwise I would shout them out. But they were talking about the physical. So here's the physical argument. Physicals are easy to break. CDs were easy to scratch. So think about how many people had to go buy the same CD that they already had, and how that would have influenced numbers as well. But I'm gonna give them mine, and then talk a little bit about kind of what we're doing on the court right now, and then we'll wrap this thing up. But if I had to go one, I'm going Master P.
I thought about Master P, but artists though,
They were going triple platinum, and they putting out double CDs. And they putting
so much in the administration and then like the exec side of things.
Yeah, when I think Master P, I think that side.
Literally, I thought about Master P, but I was like, man, I wasn't really just bumping his music like that. But his business acumen was like, yo, now that's cutting edge. Yeah, very true.
A lot of the like arguments people have about sports and music is what decade was you in? Because like I know he did make music, but my first thought is the stuff.
Dog went with him and all that
Stuff-
jazz, so he was actually some influence.
when I even hear Master P, all I can hear is how you do that there. Like that's immediately like that bass line is probably one of the most epic bass lines in any rap song ever. That dropping, so like that's all I can when I see it. So
That's one.
that
So we did South. What's the best West Coast? Because that's tougher. That's a tougher. That's a tougher topic because there was some crazy like people coming out of there.
so instead of making it that tough, let's go coast for coast. So let's go NWA or Wu Tang.
Ooh, I gotta go Wu-Tang though, cause just. But yo, man,
You said what you said. You done? No, y'all kill me from egos. You said what you said. You done? You said what you said, bro.
that's fine. 6 chambers.
WA.
That's a definitely.
Yeah, over Wu Tang. I like their sound better. That's what it is.
So this is a preference thing. So if we were going preference, my preference would probably lean towards East Coast because that's just what I bump. But then I also think if you broke it down, like if you have Ghostface, Ray, I mean it's Riz, it's so many like so many dope solo artists that came out of Wu Tang that also then, man, it's tough.
Careers going through the roof because now they had that Netflix special and all that.
You got Ice Cube. You got Dr. Dre. All this business side. I'm saying this business side. So I mean, you go blow for blow. It's going to come down to preference either way. Down to come down to preference anyway. So
He's still living. Let me also put that out there. He's still living. Shout out to MC Ren. I just felt like that was a weird space that we left that in. It kind of felt like it kind of yeah.
and he said it loud. I was like, I can't.
But no, man. Let's talk. Yeah, shout out MC Ren, man. Come to Labwork. Come hoop. Yeah. Hey, chill out.
You need to relax.
I'm going up Morgan today. I'm going up Morgan. That's PG1 today.
Changing gears. How has Open Run been going for you guys? I know y'all run that like the last 3 weeks. Like, what are your thoughts? What was y'all's thought process behind Open Run? Like, what are we looking to get, and what have y'all seen so far?
So I mean, it's been a great turnout, honestly. The first one that me and him ran, we just sat back and ran it, and then the second one, we kind of like ran up and down with him, which was cool. But like, my big thing is y'all run with you, but it's more of I'm letting y'all do y'all thing. Cause I'm just here to run it. If I need a body, I can play. Cause I think that if you go look at the clips, see him, he go get buckets. I'm just like passing the ball off.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be like disrespect. Like, oh, he can't play. No, I can get buckets. Let's not do that.
Facts.
I think nobody's doing it around here. So like you can come in and play ball for what 2 hours, yeah, and you get a good run in, get sweat in, and you good. I think it's growing definitely because like now we even getting more.
I think the quality as play has even picked up a little bit. Like
It's getting. I feel like each week's getting more competitive because like we even got now some of the little guys like they don't even care playing with the big guys. First week they was
that was like kind of a key point that I kind of wanted to make was that like these younger guys, they look at those older guys and they're like, "Yo, those are big guys." But now it's like, "Let me play next. Let me play next. Let me."
the Friday, last week, whatever, last time we had, uh, the younger guys literally played from 4 to like 9.
Yeah,
They was just getting after it.
yeah. The whole
And
time.
there was like they didn't even care. They shooting the ball. So I think the openers are great. I just want what I want to see out of it is keep getting bigger and more competitive, and then at some point we just all of us get involved with it. Honestly,
But yeah, I think it's been phenomenal to be honest, and I only see it going up from here. Like I don't really see any kind of backslide happening or anything like that. Like I said, the quality of play has been there. Quality of guys have been there. So like even if they do get some like younger squads, they're like, oh no, it's cool. I'm gonna run with them. You know.
that was big for me. I was worried that they be like, I don't play it, but no, they was cool about it. So I like that.
Like the format of putting your name on the whiteboard. Um, Come over to me, holla at me. I get you on next. Rather than these are my 5. We got next, because then somebody be like, but I've been sitting for 3 games, but you didn't call next, and but I called. If your name's not on the board, you're not playing.
Sure.
And also, what we talked about, and the whole reason we want to start it is we don't want you coming in with 5 people and you say this is my team.
Yeah,
That's not what that's about.
So no,
Not even run the court. Just come in and be safe, like, and do something you've been familiar with. Like, we want to expose you to playing hard, the gym being packed, and then the stakes being high.
Yeah.
If I lose, I might have to sit 3-4 games. So
You play like you don't like. I'm comfortable playing with you, so I know how you can play.
Yeah.
I ain't played with you before, so I got to figure you out in the middle of a game.
get you the ball in that area of where you are most optimal to score. So
probably gonna require a little talking if we're gonna be successful, which is something that's lacking.
Good for the young guys because they still right now haven't figured it out. Because I watched them last time. Yeah, they're getting it. Yeah, they're trying to figure out, but they don't know like when or how to say certain things, which is cool.
which should be all the time. You should communicate all the time, every possession.
One thing I want to see more of, I want to see more girls come out and play.
Like
Honestly.
in the girl slot, yeah.
Not this last past one, the one before that, girls come and play and they held their own. So I want to see.
That's facts.
I want to see that.
I think most of them are also where Run for the Roses this week, which is the biggest girls tournament in the country. It's in Louisville, and it's actually a whole week that they go. So definitely looking forward to seeing them come back too, and just seeing this thing grow. Like you said, I would love to get to a point where we legitimately have to go time slots and say, hey, these are your age groups, or this is the time XYZ can come play this week, and doing it like that. Because I just being in, I don't even think we've talked about that.
Guys, they played literally from 4 to 9.
And that's exactly the way that we talked about before. That's the way I grew up at the Civic Center. Like, we come in and you start to earn respect from the bigger guys. You play with your friends until the bigger guys get there, and then you look for a spot on the court. But I don't think we've done this on camera, and I want to make sure that we do it. Huge shout out to Tyler, man, who is the youth pastor here in Indian Lake Peninsula Church, like, and Jason McCormick, who's the regional director and soon to be area director of a few states of FCA. And just shout out to both of those two people, because they've been 100% instrumental behind the scenes on getting us in what we sit in as our office right now, and then the gym that we can look out at from our office, and just being able to believe in the vision that we have and what we want to do, and then now being able to kind of like not kind of let me take kind of out of it, being able to see it on Friday nights and then during the weekend training sessions, like this is something that obviously we do the podcast, but first and foremost is the court and what we do out there and those lessons we can teach. So being able to have that, then come in here and use this platform, it's just been, I mean, it's been amazing. Yeah.
And then speaking of like giving roses and all that, I want to give you two guys because like I seen the impact y'all have on just the people we train, which is like you and Corn is like little brother, big brother kind of thing. I think that's dope. And then like all people that come through you, even with the parents, like you can tell like they look up towards you. So like giving y'all roses too, because I think that's dope.
Shout out to you, man. Just being able to and exactly Trace who's behind the scenes, who does everything.
Which I gave him his roses like 2 weeks ago. 'Cause like I said, this is not rolling without that man. Honestly,
But wouldn't happen because I wouldn't even think about doing it, man. It was all on the court stuff.
the comment he made, I don't know what I'm doing, but that comment was wild.
Pre-production, just so y'all know. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, big shout out to Trace. Big shout out to you two, and then
Big shout out to Leah.
I'm gonna say yeah, big.
With us today.
Yeah, she's also a big help. And then, like I said, we're just trying to make it grow. That's the big thing.
That's very true.
Very fact.
We could definitely talk all day. Man, let's wrap this one up. Just thinking about. Oh yeah, always 615 kicks. My bad. Shout out to them. Gotta remember to do that. And then also Unscripted, who is our flagship sponsor. Make sure we're doing that.
The July 30th. Yeah, at the soccer game, Nashville FC. I don't remember who they're playing, but we're going out there. We're gonna do something special for them. So look out for that.
Yeah. And we can talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know if it was under wraps. I ain't trying to.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Let's keep it a little. We'll keep it a little. It's there, but there will be a giveaway involved. Let's say that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're cool with that because
Make sure y'all go check out last episode, last two drops, with Jay Wilt and Josh. So that was really good. I like both of those conversations we had.
Yeah, and well, actually, by the time that we get to this point on this one, we would have had 3 drops. So make sure you go check out the one with Matt as well, Matt Tolman.
Very true.
Yeah, so
whole lot of good information, all three of us. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yeah.
Very much needed conversations. I'll definitely say that for sure.
tap in with us on Instagram is probably the easiest. Our link tree is on Instagram now, so you can find where we're located everywhere else. If you just go to our Instagram, that's Labwork _global. That's out there too. So tap in with us, man. We'll see y'all.
A few slots open times for trainings.
Yeah.
So don't.
So whatever your schedule is, yeah.
In the lab.
Always. And just like that.
We out.